Hi, this is Isabel. So in today's video, I will cover really how to find a job as an expat wife or husband, really for the spouse. This is a video for the spouse. So the first thing that you need to have, it's not really so much the work permit, even though it helps, but it's really the motivation. How motivated are you to work in Switzerland, to find yourself a job here? So it's really depending on a lot of factors. Motivation, in my view, is really an internal thing and not so much external. And I find that sometimes spouses follow the partner based on just the support. So typically the partner gets the dream job in Switzerland and the spouse will follow just to be supportive and not really think too much of it, which in my view is really when you get the offer is the time when you should start thinking about whether this offer is great for the family in general. So motivation is all about, yes, I want to go to Switzerland because it's also a great opportunity for me and for us as a couple, not just one person. Because what's going to happen is that if you go just as a supporting partner, you get to the country, you realize a lot of things you don't like, especially if you have to leave a great job. And I've seen this happen too many times. The spouse drops a great job, great career to come follow a partner, and then bam, no job in Switzerland. It's a big stretch on your relationship, on your opportunities also, because when you stop working, you have a gap now in the resume. So it creates a bunch of career issues that maybe you didn't plan from before. So really think about motivation and really thinking through an offer abroad in general, whether it's Switzerland or another country, whether it's a good deal for both, for the couple, not just for one person. So that's number one. Number two is really look at the job market first also. That's going to be part of studying the offer that you get. So if you find that there's job for your partner but nothing for you, that's going to make it complicated. So the Swiss job market is very particular. In Switzerland, in Geneva, for example, it's very much the finance sector, the not-for-profit. So you have specific industries, but it's not covering everything. So if you come from a place like New York or Paris or London, where it's big enough of a market where you have a lot of opportunities, even if you lose a job, in Switzerland, it's very niche oriented. So even though Geneva and Zurich seem like a big place, in reality, Switzerland is a small country. So the opportunities are there, but they're not unlimited. And they're not in every sector. And there's also some sectors now that are automating. There's a lot of development in digital right now in Switzerland. So a lot of jobs are also probably going to disappear. I went to a conference recently where it was clear that anything in accounting is very in danger right now because with automation, these jobs will no longer exist. So if you're in very sensitive fields, basically the question to ask yourself is the work that I'm doing very repetitive? If this is the case, there's a chance for automation, and therefore in the few years, probably your job is going to be reinvented. So think about what you do right now, whether there's a market in Switzerland or not. So look at job postings. There's still a lot of opportunities for accountants at this moment. So if you're an accountant, your job is not disappearing immediately, but it's just something to keep in mind. Try to think about jobs that are hard to copy. This is where you're going to have the most opportunities in Switzerland or elsewhere, because I'm trying to make this video a bit wider as well. And number three is really be willing to reinvent yourself. So if you become I don't like the term, but trailing spouse, the best quality that you can develop is to be very multifaceted and creative and be able to reinvent yourself. So you land in a country where you know you're going to have to start from scratch and probably reshuffle everything in your resume, but you're open for this. Maybe you've done it before as well. I know a lot of expats tend to be career expats, so they've already reinvented themselves a few times. So they're used to that. They actually like that challenge. So you have to think if you're the type of person who likes to the challenge, basically to reinvent yourself. So this could be a great growth area for you. And typically reinventing yourself would be learning something new. Also, what I recommend is to start an online business. There's no better time right now than to start your own online consultancy or sell a product. Really, online business is also freedom of location. So if your partner gets a great job offer on the other side of the planet, because he has that type of a profile or she has that type of a profile, then this is perfect. Then you can just pick up your laptop basically and start again in the new city. So again, if you're young and you're not quite sure yet what kind of field to get in, I would say, think about the laptop solution, because if you're married to someone who's probably going to move several times, I'm thinking also international organizations staff, those people tend to be relocated every 2 or 3 years. So if you're married to someone like this, chances are it's going to be hard for you each time to relocate. So having a location-free type of business could really solve the issue. I will also post below some links to videos that I've made before to have your own business or start an online business. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to check my webinar on the course, the 3-step course, how to get a job in Switzerland and build a strong network. I will talk to you soon.